to that in a SpongeBob YTP of all places. The title was, and keep in mind this is with all K's, the Krusty Crustaceans Cantankerous Commercial.
Hello, my lads.
Hello.
Hi.
Are we having fun?
Well,
Yes.
for the moment, yes. The game hasn't started.
Also, I noticed my name is Blue.
Yes, I added you to Stream Team.
Thank you.
I figured you've been showing up often enough that you can be included to the Stream Team.
Thank you. Because when you did that and I wasn't part of it, I was like, should I? I mean, I wasn't actually added. Maybe I shouldn't. And that voice kind of won like a lot for a while there. Yeah, this is good. This is good.
So I was telling Mikumon earlier, we have some news about RE9.
Ooh, Resi 9. Let's go.
In the sense that Susie Spearhunter, who's very influential in the Resident Evil community and survival horror community, was given an early copy by Capcom.
Oh, cool.
And she
This would also explain why I've never heard of her.
Yes. She's very nice. She posted a spoiler-free review on YouTube. And went over some interesting points for the game. The biggest being the difference in playstyle between Grace and Leon. Grace is more like your traditional survival horror. You have very limited resources, and you can't just run around and shoot everything in the head.
Okay.
And
So actual survival.
Yes. And it seems that this is actually much more enforced than it has been in recent years. Leon, on the other hand, plays more like the more modern... I say modern, but like more like Resident Evil 4 or like the remake game, like the later remake games. Horror with a dose of action, unlike RE5, which is action with a dash of horror. And hi, Web.
Hey, Web.
Oh, she got a crying emoji.
No.
Web, what happened? Who do we have to hurt?
Yeah, damn it! Beat me to it.
Yeah, I've got the wood chipper ready.
But yeah, one thing that I found interesting is that because Leon is pushing 50, internet is down and I have stuff I need to do today. Oh no.
I feel your pain, Web.
Oh.
Because Leon is pushing 50, it's not the same as when you were playing him in, say, RE4. He's not as quick as he used to be. He's actually quite slower. But to compensate for that, he has the hatchet. Which lets him fucking parry shit.
Yes, because an unaugmented human definitely has reflexes fast enough to parry bullets.
What bullets?
Not bullets, just the undead.
Guys, that was the joke.
Oh. You said it seriously, and I took it seriously. Fuck.
Same.
Sorry.
That's on both of us.
I was going for slightly snooty academic.
Damn you, Asperger's.
I know, right? But yeah, no, I was going more for, unpleasable fan rather than, this is just a very serious cult. This is just a very serious take.
Oh.
Yeah.
Hello.
I was going for snooty, unpleasable fan.
Oh. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the cave. Vegas Bear here, as always, with Mikulon and Archival Devo.
Hello.
And Web in the chat. Today is Wednesday, and I just realized it's also movie night tonight. I need to check something very quickly. Ah, shit. Alright, I'll have to deal with that later.
What movie for the night?
Futo P.I. Portrait of Skull.
Oh, I'm just in time then. I missed Columbo last time around, so
So
I'm just happy to catch this one.
we get a different detective story. And that's totally why I picked Futo P.I. Totally. Certainly not because I wanted to watch it again. But yeah, today is Wednesday, so of course we're
That's
back.
weird. Somebody dropped a brick with the word subtlety engraved on it.
So we are back with RE5. Last time we beat an Ouroboros infectee
Thing.
Yeah, that works. And yeah, we are going to continue and hopefully track down that bastard Wesker.
Okay, I'm alive. Sorry, had some issues with my mic setup. What'd I miss?
Me just talking about what we've already done previously and what we're gonna get up to.
Because the last thing I heard was about...
That is basically what we went over.
The last thing I heard was something about the movie night from Megamon.
Yeah, all you really missed was basically the equivalent of Bear going, Ferb, I know what we're gonna do today!
Oh, okay. So I am clocked in. Let's fucking go. I know you guys don't give any kind of shit, but I am very excited about the early access for WoW Midnight.
I was unaware that there was a new expansion.
Yeah, no, they're dropping the new expansion.
I'm happy that you're
March
happy
2nd.
at least.
March 2nd. So I've kind of been, like, in my off time, I've been running around like a crazy person trying to finish all the stuff that's, like, gonna be, no one's gonna be interested in the last expansion with the new one right there. So I've been running around with people who are still interested in, like, raids and dungeons and shit. Because you need, like, 25 people for a raid.
for a raid?
Yeah.
Fuck.
So you know, raids are different from dungeons. Raids are a whole bunch of people. Generally, like guilds or like event groups will do them. Or you know, you do Raid Finder and try your luck. But it's very much a group activity. You cannot solo a raid. You can't even get into a raid without being in a raid group, which is different than a party. So a party's like 5 to 6 people, whereas a raid can be anywhere from 25 to like 50. And you know, it's geared so that, you know, you do need at least 25 active participants to survive.
Makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah, the final raid of the expansion is one that I've been trying to do and survive and actually get through, because there's a really cool mount at the end.
And just in case, I'm gonna pick up a rocket launcher or two.
Yeah, pick up 3, dude.
I spent the majority of my funding just upgrading the machine gun to my liking.
Which, you know, also a valid use of in-game currency. Oh, there's like nothing in the queue.
Oops, not mean to do that. Oh, I can't upgrade the rocket launcher. Okay. Or not rocket launcher. Fucking grenade launcher.
Yeah, no, you can't. Here's an idea. You could, like, if you took the grenade launcher out and used that space for your rocket launcher out of, like, desperation, I wouldn't mind a couple of extra grenades. Many thanks. It was all of one grenade, but I still appreciate it.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Because, like, there is a legitimate strategic there is a legitimate strategic value to doubling up on weapons, because that means, you know, both of us can use the same ammo types.
Mm-hmm.
But also keeping it varied means we can cover more bases. So it really depends on how you want to play.
Well, I already told you how I play.
I am very, very aware of that.
How many chapters are in this fucking
What's all this
game? Hold on.
nonsense about evolution and being worthy? What does she mean?
Something about a stone and selecting DNA. It doesn't matter what she says. She's just a terrorist. End of story. We can't risk Ouroboros getting out of here and infecting people.
Chapter
Then let's
list.
go take care of business.
Oh! Okay, only 6. Well, 6 episodes, I should say.
Yeah, that awe was for the flamethrower being despawned.
Oh no!
It's not like we could take it very far anyway.
Not McCready! Anyway, so yeah, there's like 16 chapters across 6 episodes, and we are, what, on 5-2?
I think so.
So, yeah, we're actually we're almost
We're closer to
done.
the end than we thought.
Damn. All right. a minute, I just realized we could go over here for probably nothing. Oh, not nothing. There is some ammo. And a safe!
Nice. And some documents.
Oh, I didn't even see those.
Directions for use of Ouroboros virus. Attention! This instruction manual contains important information concerning the proper handling and use of the Ouroboros virus. Using the virus for anything outside the uses listed in this manual could result in the expiration of the handler. Holy moly. I tried to do the, like, speedy disclaimer they do at the end of an infomercial. No. Using the virus for anything outside the uses listed in this manual could result in the expiration of those within the handler's vicinity. Administration of the virus to a test subject usually results in dissolution, so carefully select your test subjects. When using this virus, please follow the instructions in this manual carefully. Virus dosage is proportionate to the test subject's weight. Please use the following chart. And it's in kilograms.
I want to try the fast voice. I kind of want to try the fast voice.
Well, when I get to a point in this thingy that it would be appropriate to, well, I'll give you the floor.
I am reading the same thing, and I went back to the attention.
Attention! This instruction manual contains important information concerning the proper handling and use of the Ouroboros virus. Using the virus for anything outside of the uses listed in the manual could result in the expiration of the handler. Using the virus for anything outside the uses listed in this manual could result in the expiration of those in the handler's vicinity. Administration of the virus to a test subject usually results in dissolution, so carefully select your subjects. When using this virus, please follow the instructions for this manual carefully.
All right.
I believe we're on the page I have left off on.
Yeah, with the weight.
So,
Substance is proportionate to the test subject's weight. Please follow the following chart: 60 kg or above, 1 bottle; 40 to 60 kg, 2/3 bottle; 20 to 40 kg, 1/2 bottle; 2 kg or less, 1/3 bottle.
Okay.
there's another page.
Of the virus, test subject may experience some or all of the following symptoms: sweating, labored breathing, delirium, and/or confusion. After being administered, the virus will recognize and adapt to the test subject's DNA. During that time, the virus will enter a state of dormancy. When the unsuccessful and adapted to the subject's DNA, it will begin to assimilating organic matter from its severe environment in order to fuel its growth. The immediate area around the unsuccessful adaptation. Sorry. It's an attempt not to choke on my tongue. Alright. The immediate area around the unsuccessful vaccination is extremely volatile. Researchers should be advised to evacuate the vicinity of the test subject's corpse or incinerate it to prevent its spread. The virus will transform its cells inside the test subject's body to block the body to leech like pustules, then expel them through the skin surface, consuming the subject completely.
Ew.
Very much so. The creature displays only primitive intelligence and will only search for prey upon organic matters to fuel its growth. Individually, these pustules are not a threat, but are collective, they become dangerous to other living organisms who try to feed on them. Please take extreme caution when handling the virus.
If the virus does not adapt to the test subject's DNA, you are required to report it to the proper section immediately. Oh boy. These guys are nuts.
Hey, Taro. Also,
If the virus does not sorry, go ahead.
First of all, I think Mikumon already read that part.
Oh, yeah, shit, he did. My bad. I was just jumping in.
Well, the ceiling's up, for one.
So, what do you mean YouTube chat doesn't work? It should be working. I just forgot to put the chat on multi-stream.
That would explain a few things.
Because rarely anyone ever comments on the YouTube videos, so it's like... I stopped putting it on multi-stream, but now I was typing there and nothing showed up. Okay, that's weird.
If I can read the rest, I gotta reboot my phone for a moment and some error or something popped up. I will be right back.
Okay, so David, you can read this last bit.
Alright, hold up. I had it zoomed in so it was nice and big for me to read. In the case of rejection of the subject's DNA, or if there are complications in disposing of the corpse, please contact the section listed in the attached paper. You will then be instructed on how to deal with your situation.
Well then.
You know, pro tip, Mikomon, you have to stop sort of thinking about what you're saying and just auto-read it, and never try to go back to correct a slip. You just keep barreling through. It's what keeps up the speed. Because I feel like Mekomon can very easily pull off that old-timey announcer voice, just the fast talk with it, too.
Well, I know he can do the old-timey... Well, wait. Tara says...
And return.
What I said, throughout heaven and earth, I alone am the honored one. Why does that sound familiar?
That is quite literally a god complex just put into words.
Well, I mean, the honored one sounds super familiar. Looking DM's bear. Ah. Right. Jujutsu Kaisen. The thing I don't watch.
I was gonna say, like, incoming.
I think I got the bulletproof vest.
As did I. Also, guys, gals, and non-binary pals, don't let the movies fool you. The best attire to wear in a zombie situation is stuff that covers as much of your body as possible.
And it's easy to move in and won't get caught on shit.
Yep.
You want to be able to move as freely as possible with as little exposed skin as possible.
So, you know, those super flexible leather jumpsuits from the 90s are actually, you know, while cringe and retro now, are actually the best possible, you know, coverage, because leather is a form of rudimentary armor.
Nope.
The fuck?
I emptied damn near an entire mag into that thing, and it didn't slow down. Maybe because I wasn't hitting the obvious weak point.
I was about to say, the shoot one weak points.
Shoot the girl weak points.
Power Stone? This is Sega. Or no, wait, is it? Is Power Stone Sega or Capcom?
I thought Sega was the Chaos Emeralds.
No, I'm thinking of like a fighting game.
There's the wise ass getting pot shots on me.
Also, if you get in contact with the one has the infinite void domain says that.
Oh, great. He did show me some clips.
Lovely.
And the reason he showed me those clips was because of a certain Floridian warlock.
Georgia State Police, where the hell are you?
The Waffle House is closed.
You know, alone, that sentence is terrifying. When used as a domain expansion for fucking Florida, it is it's more than just terrifying.
It's me laughing hysterically and you having no idea what it is.
I did not realize those things had an instant death thing.
Mm-hmm.
It's why I kept trying to not let it touch me.
Alright, you have fun with that. I'm gonna go give Harry Potter an underwater gun. Why? The mermaids aren't dangerous. I beg to differ, but it's a favorite of Florida. He wants to see if it tastes like gator. What? Bye! At this point, I can't tell if he's more deranged, or we are. Yes.
Oh, hi, Normie. Coffee?
Oh yeah, the results of the fucking Olympics. USA, suck it. That's what you get. That's what you get for booing our national anthem.
Yeah, seriously, that was not cool.
We are far from perfect, but we don't deserve getting booed.
We also don't deserve our own people's
Oh no, some of the shit we've done does deserve getting booed. I'm talking specifically about booing another country's national anthem. That's not cool no matter who's booed.
I mean, that's what I meant to do.
Useless. Have y'all seen the America Wizard supercut?
Yes.
I know it exists, I just haven't seen it yet.
Well.
Yeah, they have Florida Warlock, Ukraine Paladin. Frankly, I kind of want to see Delaware Artificer.
They have Irish Monk.
They have Irish Monk! Wave the Drunken Fist!
Electric rounds for the grenade launcher. You know what? I needed to use one of these anyway. Get over here. Be warned. Right there. It's not going to be vulnerable until it pops out of there. I'm just trying to make sure it doesn't land on your head.
Got it.
It's dead.
It's dead, Jim. Woo!
They were
If that
executed in the
wasn't
manner
a-
most befitting virgins. He's dead, Jim. He's dead, Jim.
Honestly, if that pratfall wasn't Looney Tunes worthy, I don't know what is.
Oh, shit.
Once a real laugh looks with her wizard getting shot by Umbridge.
Oh, yeah. She fucking shushes America Wizard as America Wizard's like, alright, E4 Mafia, let's go.
But bitch, did you just shush me?
Did you really think ducking was going to help you?
You know, for a moment, yes. I have no need to go all the way back to that door. At least I don't think.
Oh!
A weapon. It appears to be a type of sniper.
I will, or rather, I would take it. Hold on.
Pull the lever. And since neither of us fell through the floor into the gator pit, I'm assuming it was not the wrong lever this time. Seriously, why do they even have that lever?
I assume it's the feed Florida.
I mean, that's one way to keep him from uttering two of the 4 words you never want to hear from him. Two of them are obviously domain expansion. The other 2 are I'm thirsty.
Oh, Lord.
Seriously, I thought it was a full phrase of 4 words. It was Waffle House is closed.
I mean, there's a lot of shit you don't want to hear him say, but I in particular am scared of, that phrase because I don't want to be converted into a can of monster. Like, come on. If you're going to turn me into one of those things, at least have a decency to turn me into a can of liquid death.
Precisely. Have y'all had their tea and lemonade version? That's really nice.
Oh.
One of us has to stay behind. That way you can send the platform back once you're on the other side.
I need ammo.
you.
I tried. Both of them?
Yeah, both of them.
Jeez, Christ, they were hard to hit. One or both of us has a bad signal today.
I'm just out of ammo.
I'm on the platform. Kind of half surprised and relieved that they didn't send anybody after me.
If I were to give
Not
you,
for-
if I were to give you one of my first aid sprays. Oh wait, you have room.
Oh, wrong one.
Hold on to this for me for a sec.
Roger.
Alright, give me the shotgun ammo back.
Here you go.
Thank you.
I have seen people comment on the American Wizard Florida Warlock stuff that he should get into voice acting, especially with the deranged laugh that Florida Warlock does.
Yes. He absolutely should. Oh god. Tara said, oh, fuck. Oh god. Bad time to look.
So that was the absolute wrong time to glance at the screen.
This is the wrong time to lag game!
Tara said, Umbridge shushes, America again, and then touches one of his boats.
Umbridge proving she is the worst by having no sense of self-preservation.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, one or both of us is having a bad connection right now, and considering the way things have been for me for the last few days, I think it's me.
You do not get to use my own trick against me, motherfucker.
You dare use my spells against me, Potter?
These mooks underestimate my willingness to electrocute myself just to take them down.
A mistake on their part, to be sure, but not one they'll be repeating.
What the?
You're not shooting anyone.
Oh god, it is me lagging.
What, bro? That cutscene did you dirty, bear. It was you! I turned to look at what you said, and then I got exploded. It's not your fault, though. I was the...
I tried to pick up the same machine gun ammo 6 times now.
It's not your fault. It's not your fault, Taro. I was the one that looked, and,
And my signal is currently somewhere between fuck and you, so I am a less useful partner than usual.
Don't be reckless.
And I just lagged out of the stupid game. Let me check on something before you invite me back.
Take this.
Right?
Use it.
I could actually be on the average / doable level by now, so whenever you decide to invite me back,
once I take care of these guys. How the hell do I can't invite you back while I'm in this, can I?
finish the chapter and invite me when you reach the end.
Alright. Document. Report on implementation of preventing information leaks. A report on what the following report details the execution of your orders 0853. All research personnel boarded a bus. Oh right, remember when we found that that one researcher's notes that said that they were all given vacation.
Oh God.
8:57 left research facility and headed toward the airport. 9:22 sleep gas was released and targets for elimination all fell into a coma. 9:25 bus was stopped and targets were brought outside the bus to be eliminated. 9:44 elimination of targets finished. 11:03 targets' bodies were collected and brought back to the research facility. 11:35, bodies disposed of in the underground furnace, along with all personal effects. 13:10, completed immolating all bodies and personal effects. All orders successfully carried out. End of report. Yikes!
I was gonna say these guys are worse than Umbrella, but of course they are. It's Wesker!
Oh shit, I cannot... Why the fuck can I not invite you?
We might need a please stand by thingy.
That'll work.
I am checking my internet connection again as I speak.
I'm gonna restart. Yeah, like I said, Taro, it wasn't your fault because I was the one that turned to look.
Actually, speaking of, funny story. Y'all remember the Portal games?
Yes.
What did I not?
So, ask a silly question. Get a silly answer. Right. So the thing is, with those, there is one particular sign that says, in the event of implosion, look directly at implosion, because people in like, in the Portal game would set off a particular, I think it was a bomb, and then they would immediately turn around and not see the explosion animation that that Valve had put so much effort into.
Uh-oh.
I'm going to restart my console too, in case.
Yeah, it might be something on my end because I'm trying to create a game session and it keeps saying something went wrong. That's not good. That's very not good.
Jesus has decided he is tired of me assisting you in any way I can in the game, I mean. The universe has decided it is tired of our teamwork.
Okay, so the internet connection should be good. So I don't understand why it's having trouble.
I have restarted my console just in case.
Fucking hell. Alright. You know what? I'm gonna do it one more time. See if it'll... Because there's like a more info button. I'm gonna see if it can tell me what's wrong. And if it says there's no internet connection, I'm gonna... What the fuck?!
probably just said there was no internet connection.
No, it just worked.
Yeah, I returned to my thing. It just says that the powers that be are screwing with us.
Hey, don't look at me.
The other powers that be, I am aware that there are multiple pantheons, and just because one is screwing with us doesn't mean they all are.
Okay. What is it, bro? You'll know what I'm fucking with you.
We would.
I just realized the rifle I picked up isn't here anymore.
Get back to the loadout I had before we started that mission.
Right, mute yourself.
Whoopsie.
Alright. Alright, whatever primordial being is in charge of internet connections, I will sacrifice a chicken to you. By which I mean I will go to KFC and pay for food. Because that's a lot cheaper than just buying a chicken.
I, in turn, will give the nearest cat head scritches.
I can do that too. Sarah, come here. I can't give her head scritches, but I can give her butt scritches.
As long as the cat is happy, I assume it is the next best thing.
Well, she's licking my hand, and she has her paw on my hand with the claws out. Trying to pull me towards her.
I mean, I think that counts as approval.
Also, I'm getting, I'm petting under her chin. She really likes that.
So, more technical difficulties, this time on my end.
Oh no.
I'm gonna have to restart the console again.
What happened?
My controller's fucked up so badly that the only way to fix them is to restart the console. Thankfully, well, okay, not so much. I think it was more so I could have just put it in sleep mode and turned it back on, but I'm going for the full off, like turn it off and turn it back on thing. Full reset.
Alright, I've exited out of the game.
Technical difficulties, folks. Please bear with us.
Yep.
Well, there is a bear with us.
Hi! Yo, remember, some guys in the Cast Ranger server have joked about getting me a bear costume to wear for, like, IRL meetups at, like, conventions and shit.
I mean, that would be pretty dope.
And also, just, like, put human clothes on the bear costume.
Mm-hmm. Well, yeah, you can't walk around naked.
Console's back on, controllers are working. I am ready for that invite.
Alright.
I guess that's what I get for wanting to top off the battery while I have the chance.
Wait a minute. I suddenly have 11 rounds of shotgun ammo. I did not have that before. Actually, you know what? I think it's because I picked up some.
You picked up some and then chose to manually quit the mission as opposed to whatever happened before.
Right.
In both cases...
What do you mean something went
game
wrong?
Arg. You know, I feel like it's a sign that while the PlayStation shut off and I was switched back to normal TV, I was greeted with a friggin' Woody Woodpecker cartoon.
Oh. Oh, Lord.
Resident Evil.
Basically, imagine Bugs Bunny, but he's incapable of being humbled. At least Bugs could lose every now and again. Like, Woody Woodpecker is basically take the character concept for Bugs and make him untouchable. And make him aware that he's untouchable.
Because the thing with Woody Woodpecker and Wile E. Coyote is that it's less about Woodpecker being invincible and the fact that Wile E. Coyote is by, you know, word of law, essentially, not allowed to succeed, ever.
In my entire life, I've only ever seen one Roadrunner and Coyote short where the Roadrunner was actively dismantling the Coyote's traps and screwing with him.
Mm-hmm.
There was a, it wasn't Family Guy, but it was by the same people. The Coyote actually got the Roadrunner. He actually killed it. He cooked it, ate it, and then his life had no purpose, and he tried to kill himself.
That's depressing.
And then he became a born again Christian.
I beg your finest fucking pardon?
Yep.
For what possible reason?
Because someone thought it was funny, I guess.
That's not funny, that's just depressing. From start to finish.
Alright, so,
The thing is, I've seen this joke done right on Robot Chicken.
So the
Gargamel succeeds in killing and cooking the Smurfs, only to discover that Smurfs are frickin' disgusting.
Okay, that's a funny take, but it...
I guess we're not playing RE5 today.
Apparently not. I'm sorry, guys.
It's not, why are you apologizing? It's not your fault.
I don't
Screw up my
know.
life. If anything, I'd say your presence is what prolonged our signal for as long as it held out.
Yeah, probably. Honestly, probably. But like, you know, not apologizing for fault done. I'm apologizing as a... I'm saying I'm sorry as, like, you know, expressing
Condolences.
empathy. I know you guys wanted to play that today.
It just prolongs the fact that we eventually have to fight Wesker.
It's not a question of if, it's a question of when.
You know what? Actually, hold on. Which games would you rather see? High on Life, Bolt Gun, or Marvel's Midnight Suns?
I don't know. I kind of want to fuck around in Marvel.
You know what? I'm down for Midnight Suns. They actually did the best adaptation of Venom I have ever seen.
Alright, let me just pop over to Twitch and change the title and game.
Thought of Wi-Fi abandoned us, so we played Marvel instead.
Yes, Spider-Man.
Yeah, he actually does appear in Midnight Suns, and he's voiced by Yuri Lowenthal, so that's consistency with the PS5 games, at least.
Oh, the thing was, we played Batman, and we go, yes, Batman, to get ourselves back on topic. But it's Marvel, so I said, yes, Spider-Man instead.
I recognize that. I just thought of adding a fun fact because it is technically on topic.
Yeah, you can tell how much sleep I've gotten, clearly.
Your pain. I have been up since about 4 in the morning.
All right.
If you'll permit me a brief off-topic tangent that I can sum up in one sentence. I love the fact that OG Cartoon Network has actual lore.
Yeah, y'all remember I had lore? Pepperidge Farm remembers.
And the best part of it is, by all technicality, the history of Cartoon Network's in-universe lore starts with the broadcast of Space Ghost. Not even Coast to Coast, original Space Ghost. Because according to the canon of Coast to Coast, it is after his original show basically stopped broadcasting that he just kind of started looking for work and started up Coast to Coast. And it is from Coast to Coast, Toonami and DCN City both spun off.
Alright. Let's start with as my current save file is finished.
In short, CN was the first cinematic superhero universe, and we just didn't realize it. Well, I suppose less cinematic and more televised. God, for a second I thought we were looking at a knockoff Bane.
You know how much I hate this hocus-pocus nonsense, Faustus. Now you want to tell me just what the hell is so important?
He's not quite making.
Sleeping mouth.
If we're doing
Sacred
different
harbinger.
games, then
Awaken
I'm
and reclaim what
gonna
is
put my
yours.
PlayStation in rest
You
mode and
who
use
rise
my
the
controllers.
moon in darkness. Who prepares the path for the midnight
Oh no, have
sun?
you heard about the fire red leaf green controversy, you guys? Speaking of games.
Turn your merciless eyes
There's a controversy
upon
around
us
it now?
Yeah.
and
There's a
arise.
controversy!
People are apparently upset that about paying $20.
Nice show, Doc. Next time, call Seymour.
Oh no, it's not.
I'll just
It's
shoot
not
you and
just
save us all
the
trouble.
outrageous price. It is like normally the way the Switch and Switch 2 worked was for older generations of games, if they wanted to, have access in the new generation, that you did it through the Nintendo Switch Online subscription to the various things. Well, they have now released older games as standalone games in the eShop rather than through the Nintendo Switch subscription. So it's like, wait, you mean you could have done this the entire fucking time? So yeah, Nintendo. So yeah, first fly, fish swim. Nintendo fans are mad about being screwed over.
I don't really see how this is like a screw over because I mean, yeah, you were paying for like the online subscription, but outside
I
of
can
that,
feel
games
it,
were
Rox. Trouble in the air.
Yeah.
More innocent blood joining
I
you
think
soon.
what it comes down to is the someone I don't know if it was
Head back to your
Nintendo or
magic
not,
castle.
but
You ain't
someone
welcome
floated
here.
a certain idea, and then the rest of the fandom kind of accepted it as the way things were. Someone floated the idea that the reason they weren't releasing
It's called a
the
saint,
older
and
games
welcome
on
or
Switch
not, this is where fate
as
has
standalone
determined
things
the
was
Sorcerer
something to
Supreme
do
needs
with
to be.
hardware incompatibility or something. So then, in light of that, they were, going, wait, you could have done this the
Tell
entire
fate.
fucking time.
Answer
Why
is
am I
no.
paying a monthly
This is the
subscription
secret guardian you dragged me
for
5,000
a
miles
library
to
of
meet.
games, half of which I
Who's the
don't
mouth?
want?
Mr. Stark is brash,
Grass
but I assure
grows,
you
sun
he
shines,
can be
birds
trusted.
fly,
Wait,
and
you
Nintendo
seriously
continues to
don't know
troll
who
their
I am?
customers.
The fabric of magic is shifting, Johnny.
Meanwhile, Johnny Blaze
prophecy
is
of the
just
midnight sun is upon us.
roasting Doctor Strange.
Your last crusade cost me plenty.
I mean,
This
he does
time
that
I'll
in every
tend to look
continuity.
after my own.
Hey, pal, I don't think you understand.
Lord knows
Things
Stark
are changing.
deserves getting
2 plus
roasted in
2
every
no longer
continuity.
equals 4. Up is sometimes down, and Strange here is
Dude, the
actually
walking
starting to
joke.
make sense.
Where he grows
Do I
up and,
look
like
someone who gives a damn about
becomes a
any
better
of that?
person,
No,
but
you
that's
look like you
like
should be
character
bouncing for
development.
the
That
double
never starts
deuce.
on episode 1.
Listen, all I know is
Like,
hell's coming, and my pal here says you can help.
That's where you're wrong.
Avengers
Hell's
TV
not
series, if you remember the one.
It's
That was
already
good.
here.
That was good. Like, it had Stark learning to be a
You're
team
welcome,
player,
Robo-Man.
and even though their Cap got, replaced by a scroll
Iron
for a
Man.
while there, and his writing is flattened, it's like the most basic interpretation of Captain America, and because we've gotten used to a more nuanced version, it's like, oh, it's so
Okay.
obviously he's
It's
a
fine.
scroll. Guys,
I know what you
he's
meant.
not real. And then he finally comes back, it's like, there he is. There's our Cap. Oh god, we missed him so much. Yeah, that one. Do you guys remember that one?
All the way out here, and the old man runs off.
I think it was
that
Avengers
precious
Assemble?
we selected some VIP passes for the carnival.
Funniest Heroes, thank you.
Monsters on the way out.
So,
Yeah, Avengers
Johnny
Assemble
Blaze
was
has
a
sacrificed
relaunch
a
of the
great deal
show
for
with
this
an
world
attempt to
already.
achieve, and I
am
put this in
certain
heavy air quotes, brand unity with the MCU.
Thought you said time was the one thing we didn't have. All right,
Why would we
let's
want to
just
do
wrap
this
up.
terrible thing?
Got sand in my
So,
now on the
Because money.
I know because
the thing that most people don't seem to realize about Midnight Suns is that it's not your traditional action game. It's turn-based card combat.
Oh god, I'm getting flashbacks to, Chain of Memories.
Getting it done any way we know how.
I fucking hated that card system. so much.
Luckily, this is turn-based,
What are you
so
referring
it's
to?
not as bad.
Yeah, I was gonna say, are you referring to the Game Boy Advance version? Because that one was turn-based.
I'm referring to the Game Boy Advance.
I do not remember
That's
that
the
one.
one.
Impressive.
I don't remember that one.
Am I really gonna have to bring out the big guns for this?
So,
It was. And then they did it again with, not Link to the Past, Jesus, that's with Zelda. It was, you know the one with the, Terra, Aqua, and Mantis?
That one.
No, it wasn't, but it was card-based, it was ridiculous.
It wasn't card-based either.
Okay, I'm gonna be sober with you. I wanted a Kingdom Hearts marathon, and I'm a little bit screwed on which control systems for which game. But there was a card-based system that I despised, and another one that was weird that I didn't like either. Huh?
Bring as many
for
as
the
you like,
other
it won't
card-based
make a
one, I
difference.
believe you're thinking of 358 over 2, considering how much it blends into Chain of Memory story-wise. I haven't actually played 358 over 2 proper. I've only got the stitched together cutscenes with the access I have, so
I'm gonna be real with you. 358 to 2 days. The control system is very much akin to the main series, just in combat. But then it has an inventory management system where you assign various powers to a certain number of boxes, and you have to arrange them carefully in order to level up. And the power management system is new and interesting, and I do like it. But the actual combat itself is very much Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2. There's very much,
spirit of cooperation.
pull off combos, whack with the stick.
Don't mention it.
if you'll permit me to backtrack to a previous topic for just a moment, there was a fun fact I wanted to share about Avengers DMH.
Oh, I am always down for fun facts.
So, technically speaking, it is part of its own canonical shared animated universe. The other universes that are canon to it include, but are not limited to, Fantastic Four, World's Greatest Heroes, Wolverine and the X-Men, and the Spectacular Spider-Man.
Save some for the others.
No, I buy that.
Let's proceed then.
Then Marvel decided to just reboot all of the animated shows to
Interesting.
make them more like the MCU, to make it more recognizable for the little kiddies, and money. And don't forget the money. And, oh yeah, money.
So money.
And rights issues
Seriously,
in regards
Captain
to
America-
Spider-Man.
I'm sorry, Captain America, that movie was the last good movie in the series, and it didn't fucking have to be. And I'm so mad about it.
Wait, what?
Like, they were setting up, they were setting up all these things, and then literally everything that came after was rushed to get to the shiny parts before the actors got too old to play them. And it's like, bro, you had this entire thing set up for all kinds of stuff, and then you just tossed it aside because you wanted to get to the next shiny bit. The next fun part. Like, ooh, Thanos. Ooh, Ultron.
Not bad. Not great, but...
Yeah, I did notice
Hydra,
that,
and that was the last Hydra base.
like, I will admit I did notice a slight increase in pace after the first Avengers movie. There was a
Well, and
slightly
it
less
did not
pace.
have to be, and I'm so mad.
Watch and learn, my friends.
And now I'm just wondering what the hell they're going to be doing with that Spider Noir stuff, because inevitably Marvel's going to find some way to connect it to the rest.
Maybe we should just try throwing a big rock at him?
Stop doing that. They need to take the Transformers route. Continuity clusters, my dude.
So
I agree, but I don't think that's what Marvel's gonna do.
I can talk for 1 second.
My bad.
It's already connected to Spider-Verse. Supposedly this is the same Spider-Noir that was in the first Spider-Verse. This is just...
Considering it's the same actor, I buy that.
This is just his story. As far as I know, it's not connected to anything.
And the Spider-Verse was really, really good.
Also, they've done standalone stories. Everyone complained about them.
Yeah, that's right.
That's the problem. You cannot listen to the fucking fans.
Then why are you arguing?
No, you. Okay. What I am telling you. What I am telling you is that
If I'm being honest, that
the loudest, most insistent fans are always the unpleasable nerds.
You see, this is why you shouldn't eat spicy food, Bruce.
Sitting here talking about how you were unpleased with the direction of
the collective works of the universe's greatest sorcerers, and he left them underneath.
Usually, I am saying that from a fan's perspective. And then when I say you cannot listen, you cannot give in to the fans' every whim, I am speaking from an author's perspective, from a writer's perspective, from a creator's perspective.
Hi, Wanda.
Yes. Are you?
Let's
Like,
put a pin in that.
okay, so I know you guys. I know I've bitched about this before, but the only reason that Ron Miney is Endgame and Harry Potter was because a small but vocal section of the fans hounded this woman until she thought that was the entire fan base wanted. Where she had been building for, I want to say 6 or 7, at least 6 books, and part of the, like 6 books worth of build-up where Hermione and Harry are supposed to be the Endgame ship, and then Ron ends up with Lavender.
The
And I
wards
think
of protection, if you please.
Ginny ends up either single or with Dean Thomas
I've
or
got
something.
control.
I'm at the corner. I don't know. I don't care. It's Ginny. Who the fuck cares
activating
about
the
that absolute
wards.
slag?
In the meantime, in honor of our
Whoa,
missing
hey.
companion,
Holy
the rest of
James.
you may feel free
Language.
to smash away.
If my Dinobots had ears, I would be covering them right now.
I'm feeling good about the situation.
Especially since one of them is still angry that they stole his
Nice one,
name!
Carol. Always the director.
Okay. The point is,
You know I don't.
like, that was what she was building up to. That's what the books had all built to. And then she immediately pivoted and paired Harry off with Ginny and Ron with Hermione because that's what she thought the fan base wanted. And it essentially faced 6 books worth of build-up out the airlock. No one was saying, we need Hermione, we need Harry Hermione, we need Harry Hermione, because it was generally understood that that's where it was headed. It was generally understood at the time that that's what was going to happen.
Ready up.
Also, we have
Very
Captain.
example of squeaky joint gets the oil.
Signature move.
Also, we have Captain Marvel now.
And then sometimes there's a case of you should absolutely be listening to the fans and you refuse to. Hello, Marvel, and your refusal to undo one more day.
Your refusal to let Peter be happy.
Yeah.
Like, there is legit.
Like, I liked
nothing
it
can
when
say that hasn't
Sega
already
listened
been
to the
said, so I'm
fans.
just gonna leave it at that.
I liked it when Sega listened to the fans and got rid of that monstrosity they were planning to show us as Sonic. Because what the fuck, you guys? I'm still half convinced that had to be some kind of troll or publicity stunt, because seriously.
No, it was not.
I know.
That means they were genuinely that incompetent and prepared to put out that level of product.
So Sony did not care.
Oh, let Davenport was at least
But when Sega saw what they were doing,
Let's do it.
Sega went, "You're gonna change it." Well, at first the fans saw it and went,
Interesting.
"Change this." Sony said, "Ah, no," with a middle finger for those who can't And then Sega showed up and said, "You're gonna change this."
You want money, right?
It's like, it's like, but we're not gonna change it. You want money, right? You want money? You like money? If you want money, fucking change the design.
It's like fucking change the design or we'll get someone else to do it. I think was the final threat.
Yes.
What have you learned today?
Or we will revoke your license to make this movie.
Let me show you.
Either way, it's getting delayed until we make it the right way, and either you can do it, or we'll find someone who will.
The point I'm trying to make is you cannot give in to the whim, you cannot bow to every single whim the fans present you with. Sometimes you have to stand by your creative decisions.
That being said,
Of course, this is the assumption that, you know, the person is operating with any sort of artistic integrity in the first place. Age of Ultron.
And there's also something to be said of not openly mocking her fan base for wanting a thing for a character. Marvel.
what did Age of Ultron do?
So Age of Ultron didn't do anything wrong by itself, but it is in fact a symptom of larger problems with the MCU and the way they were writing.
Wanda the time she needs to activate the wards of protection.
There's nothing wrong with Age of Ultron. It should have taken us significantly longer to get there. Storyline.
Even the Mother of Demons is forced to
Also, I will say the one thing I don't like about that movie is the speedster looking at the camera and goes, "You didn't see that coming," and then dying. Like, bitch!
This should help a little. You didn't see that one coming?
They were death flagging the hell out of Hawkeye. And you know, you're prepping yourself for, okay. Smart Mouth Assassin dude is gonna cark it in a lonely grave, and like you're getting ready to deal with that emotional backlash of losing Hawkeye. And no, it's not Hawkeye that dies on screen. It's fucking Quicksilver,
Which I will say.
who I've been getting attached to.
I mean,
Let's not waste any more
his
time.
death did lead to some very interesting.
Right? Doesn't it seem like this should be easier?
I've punched through Skrull star cruisers that went down faster. Something's up.
Yes, Hydra has clearly raised their game. I have a terrible suspicion as to how.
Would consider losing their sibling to be pretty traumatic experience.
Played by the actor. Yes.
I am not taking issue with the fact that he is dead. I am taking issue with the way they set that shit up. And then pulled the rug out from under us with a gotcha death. That in the movie itself meant nothing.
Here's the thing.
So basically, you take issue with subverting expectations for its own sake, just to get a cheap reaction.
Take issue with shock value for its own sake.
It was for Wanda. And that and everything else that happened to Wanda over the course of the movies led up to WandaVision and Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness.
Don't know about you, but I've definitely got better things to do.
Okay, the point is, they could have killed him off in a much more satisfying, narratively satisfying way that still led to all of those events. They killed him cheaply, and that's what I have the problem with.
Anyway,
I'm just gonna...
As I was...
Oh, hey, popcorn. Sorry, go on, Bear.
As I was trying to say, in WandaVision, they brought him back, technically, because instead of bringing back the original actor that played him, they brought in the actor that played him in the Fox movies. Which you have to admit is kind of cool.
I'm gonna be real. I've never actually seen Wanda's whole thing.
I fully intend to make this as miserable.
I kind of just gave up on the MCU after Age of Ultron. Like I saw Endgame, but
You gave up at Age of Ultron.
You were well within your right to mind, but still.
like I became significantly less excited about the new movies. Like, yeah, okay, I'll see that eventually. Not, ooh, I'm so excited! You know what I mean?
This explains too much.
Make them on translate, please.
All due respect, ma'am, no. I am not getting caught in this crossfire.
Fair, kindly explain
That
yourself.
is really something.
So the fact that you quit after Age of Ultron explains your thought process on all of this, because you quit at the arguable lowest point in that arc of the MCU.
Like I've seen other MCU movies after that, but I was never as excited for them. I was never as invested.
Love the effort.
Mind me, I'm just gonna sit here nice and cozy with the Raimi-verse over here.
So anyway,
But I went back to X-Men Evolution from the '90s and had a damn good time with it.
Something's blocking them.
Not something. Someone.
Two are kind of bled into each other.
so anyways, anyone
Keeping in mind that a decade doesn't just stop when the number rolls over. It took the 90s a bit to die.
There's a reason you can describe certain forms
Mother
of
demons,
music
harbinger of the
from
midnight
the
sun.
early 2000s as the
Prophecy
dying
or
screams
not,
of the
you
night.
overstep, challenging the sorcerer supreme.
Be silent. Be still.
Yes, fair thought.
What just happened?
Yeah, as I was trying to ask before, is anyone paying attention to what's going on?
I mean, I'm just here for the audio because I'm at work, but
I mean, I've been watching, but
Remind me of
due
my
to
own beloved.
circumstances outside of my control, my screen decided, oh, you want us to, like, full screen that stream?
Well done, Miss
Well, I'm
Maximoff.
going to spontaneously
Your
have the
unique
thing move
energy
to the right for
surprised
some
her.
reason. At incoherent times. And
that-
leaves you wondering what's going on.
so that you just need to close out
Prophecy
of
is in
Discord
motion.
all the way,
Lilith
and then
is still
relog
out there
in and it should
growing
be fine.
stronger each second the midnight sun approaches.
Define stronger.
If we are to have any chance of stopping her, there
Okay,
is
so
only
enlighten me as
one
to what I
option
missed,
left.
because from what I have seen,
I won't go back there.
We all must eventually face
it's
our
not worth the
demons, Miss
enthusiasm.
Maximoff.
I only have so many spoons
However,
to go around, my dude.
One of us should remain behind to maintain the wards of protection.
See you on the other side.
Don't worry about
Do I need to, like, sit down and, like, muscle through some things to get to the good stuff? Like, tell me.
it. No, you don't have
Okay, you did that one on purpose.
The fabric of magic is unwinding.
just
We
gonna
are
switch
fortunate to
keys.
be here at all.
And where is here, exactly?
Salem, Massachusetts. Well,
You alright, Bear?
it. I'm fine.
You don't... You kind of sound pissed
You-
off.
I do sound
Disappointed,
pissed
more
off.
like.
But I'm not pissed off. Maybe a little disappointed, but that's also because I forgot you're at work So, like, that takes more precedence and energy than what I've got going on. I honestly should have thought of that before I had asked what games you guys wanted to see, because Midnight Suns is a very, like, focus and, like, it's a game you cannot just turn on and, like, turn your brain off to.
Ah, okay. So I did not know that, which is why I voted for it, because I thought, oh, Marvel, that'll be fun. I know things about that. I can provide commentary.
Which is why I am picking a game that I know you have knowledge of, but you don't have to watch, because it's basically Doom.
That would be appreciated, thank you.
It's Warhammer 40k Bolt Gun.
Hey! I've seen enough heresy to know where this is going.
That explains the sudden splash of grimdark at my feet and why the room is flooding. Help.
Quickly, follow the Emperor!
Being a digital life form, my mere existence is a heresy in their eyes. I'm just gonna say.
Well, no, you're not. Okay, you're not an abominable intelligence. You're a machine spirit.
Which, last I checked, I do believe they are chill with, to a degree.
They're chill. They are chill with them to the same level they're chill with the tech priests. Like, ah, yes, these are our diet heretics who keep in the basement.
These are the diet heretics we have to put up with.
We use for IT. These are our pet diet heretics that we use for IT, and we keep in the basement.
We have to put up with them, because if we don't get cool shit.
Yeah, this is also true. But yeah, the difference between an abominable intelligence and which is just such a weird name for artificial intelligence, you know? Anyways, the difference between those two is never actually strictly delineated as far as I am aware. I could be wrong. I have not read the entire corpus of all of the lore. For, you know, personal I don't want to see that shit reasons. But I think the only difference there is whether or not the AI is behaving.
I should not have decided to look at the plot of this game.
Oh no, what did you find?
A wall of text with things I only barely understand. So, all I know is I've been sent to go retrieve a thing. I'm gonna go retrieve it, and I'm also fighting terrorists.
I'm gonna check on the stream chat over here. Give me a second.
I also have
Again, Bear, I am sorry. I didn't realize what kind of game that was.
So, here's a fun fact for you. Still on the Marvel note.
Mm-hmm.
The aforementioned televised universe I brought up with the animated series centered around Avengers EMH, it's not the first one Marvel's done. We rewind to the 90s with that one.
Yeah, I was gonna say the 90s had one.
Starting with X-Men, then Spider-Man added on to it, Fantastic Four added on to it, Iron Man added on to it.
I swear the first episode of X-Men Evolution aired in late 99. I would swear. Take a look at it. Hey, my X-Men.
Just I'm
Oh, dude, it was in literally 2000.
November 4th, 2000 on Kids WB.
Yeah, no, don't. I believe that is chaos energy. Think of it like dark energy.
Got it.
Plot convenient. It is the plot convenient substance du jour, and you are not going to want to touch it.
It whispers to me, and it says, "It's dark in here."
Then
join us.
In response, just say "good" and then shut the metaphorical door on it in its face.
That is... I don't know, what is that? Chaos energy? Warp? Residue?
I know, but it's fucking everything up.
Probably chaos energy.
I mean, I was fighting nerdlings, like, not that long ago.
Ah, Grandpappy Nurgle.
And, I mean, apparently it's not the only, like, fighting but I'm fighting,
Slanesh? Nope.
I feel like I need an X-Mart employee with a chainsaw hand right now.
Bro is the chaos warp god of chaos. Changer of ways. If they want to include Slanesh's stuff, they're gonna want to up the rating of the game. Because it's one thing to do blood and gore. It's quite another to acknowledge that boobs exist. I'm sorry to have shattered so many instances at once.
So make a one. You said you wanted to see Chainsaw, right? Don't worry, buddy. I got you. Chainsaw!
Oh, guys, I came across, you know those AI songs they have on YouTube?
Yeah.
I came across one, based around the God Emperor of Mankind. But it's set to the tune of Rasputin by Bone.
That's a lot.
William? It's like, rah, rah, Rasputin, that one.
Yes.
Yeah.
Boney M, yes. I need to look shit up before I open my mouth at this point.
I'll have to DM it to you later, but I found an image of Optimus Prime a while back that's giving what I can only describe as the trademark librarian dad glare.
Oh, I've seen that one.
Yeah, the one that he's not angry at you, he's just extremely disappointed, which is somehow so much worse.
It's like disappointing Mr. Rogers. You just don't.
God, like that physically hurt. Like I felt a pang in my heart.
So, in terms of weapons, I have a good old chainsword.
You have a Gauss gun?
I have a bolter. I have a shotgun. A melt gun.
Multi-melter, gimme!
A vengeance launcher. From what I can tell, it shoots a blue projectile and then explodes.
Shurikens and lightning, got it.
Yeah, it attaches to whatever you shot. Yeah, it attaches itself to whatever you shot, and after a couple seconds, it goes boom.
So it's shoots unexploded explosion. Well, already then I'll take 3.
I also have a heavy bolter. A grav cannon. And I have the plasma gun. Volkite caliber? Question: does the color of a Chaos Space Marine armor?
Generally speaking, it tells you which region they're from, like potentially which Chaos God they've been corrupted by.
Okay, how fucked am I if it's black?
Let me just double check something very quickly before I alarm you.
Practically hear the rumbling of the papers of the ancient tomes.
Black trim. I'm sorry, gold trim. Is that what trim? Oh, that's the difference. So they are not dedicated to any one specific god, so they can pull on powers of all because they're not devoted one way or the other, so they have minor abilities from each.
That would explain why I'm fighting monsters from like all of them. Assuming.
So yeah, not to get too into the lore, but they are essentially Chaos Undivided. They serve all 4 gods.
got it. Also, I just found out, I've been playing this game for how long, and I only just found out the triangle button.
What, come get you some Chaos Bitch?
That is the
I mean, that's certainly a more efficient way to say it. I just want to go on the record here and say Kaya's Pain is a full example of the Emperor giving his silliest clowns his funniest battles.
Okay.
But the whole thing is that he is forever stumbling his way in and out of trouble through no real effort and fault of his own, and he is in possession of this rare surviving genetic throwback called functional survival instincts, functional self-preservation instincts. So this man is trying to hide in the middle of a battle, and unwittingly, essentially wins the battle. Shit like that happening all the time, and he keeps getting, he's famous. And he keeps getting, dragged into things here and there. And at one point, the administratum, the paperwork bitches, decided that, you are not allowed to file a report of him being dead despite any evidence to the contrary, because this is the third time they've had to void his death certificate. Caiaphas King, he's fun.
Reminds me of that one Katakan jungle fighter who goes in. No one expects him to survive. He somehow survives and then continues to go into missions where everyone else dies and he lives.
Yeah, no, I'd buy that. Like, he actually ordered a retreat and got scrambled in the Vox, and so everyone surged forward in the middle of a battle and won the battle after he told them to retreat. He tried to tell them to retreat. Like, he runs off to a particular spot away from the worst of the fighting, and everyone thinks, oh look, he's rallying! Let's go! And again, accidentally won the battle. Like, he beats himself up about being a coward, but he's really just in possession of functional self-preservation instincts. Which, you'll note, the rest of humanity has kind of bred out of itself.
Yeah, I noticed.
You'll know.
Keep wanting to make jokes or say something, but I got nothing.
I mean, you could make, we are rallying, brother, jokes.
I genuinely do not vibe with this universe.
I don't.
Yeah,
care,
no,
but it's funny.
I need some hope bright. I need some hope bright at the end of my grimdark. It can't just all be constantly the worst.
Yeah, no, I remember talking to Safuri about this, and I'm just like,
I need some hope bright in there.
I'm just like, so there's no hope, there's no goodness, there's nothing. Yep, that's what grimdark means. I'm just like,
thoroughly depressing.
This sucks. I would.
I can sum up how I feel about this with an image I have saved somewhere. I just gotta find the file.
Why would anyone enjoy this piece of shit series? I say, as thousands of bumpers are now pointed at my head.
Oh yeah, no, it's that one meme where it's Flynn Rider, Eugene.
Yeah.
The guy in Rapunzel, where he's got knives surrounding him and he's got the smug expression.
Yup.
But like, you're absolutely right. There's really the only reason to engage with this material is for the angst and to cut yourself on the edge, essentially. Cut yourself on all that edge. There's no brighter future. The sacrifices we have made, like the characters you've gotten attached to have earned nothing but a few more days of just more of this. There's no greater scope. There's nothing. And don't let me get started on the numbers, because they try to throw in numbers, and it's like anybody with half a brain who's mathing this out, it's like the math ain't mathing. In the grimdark future, all that remains is war, and it's like, yeah, no, that's it. It's not terribly interesting.
It's quite boring, actually.
There's nothing to invest in, because it will slap your hands away from the book if you try to get invested in like characters and their arcs, or this world maybe not being doomed.
What's that? Oh. Heresy!
Yeah.
Like, even...
Also, can I say something about... Go ahead.
Even the most grimdark that Gundam has ever gotten with the Iron-Blooded Orphans anime, as far as the stuff I've experienced, even that ends with a glimmer of hope of things eventually improving for the people that are largely getting victimized by Earth.
Like there is a glimmer of hope. It's dim and it's flickering, but it's there. It is a single candle in the wind. Yeah, but it is still a light.
If this was if it was 40K, they would say no, fuck that, and then launch like a fucking nuke at Mars, killing all of the surviving characters that you care about. Because how dare you have hope?
Yeah, it's just it doesn't reward investment.
Okay, I'm clearly going the wrong way because I am.
Did you get turned around?
It keeps leading me to a door that warps me to that. A door with like no platform beneath it.
I want to ask what happens if you go off the ledge.
Well, there's other pathways down here. It's not entirely bottomless pit, but beneath all of that is a bottomless pit.
Jumping puzzle?
That's what I thought. But it's just...
Yeah, no, that's...
It just leads me back to... Oh, fuck.
So I just saw the image Mekomon sent me. It's very much, you couldn't let me finish my morning energon and newspaper before you brought this shit to my attention. Like, you couldn't even let me have a nice morning before you brought this up. Good.
I heard a squeak.
Sorry.
What happened?
I saw the fully colored fan art of my Toa.
I have made Bionicle characters for the people in the stream who don't know what she's talking about.
We talked about Toa how many times on this stream?
There's always somebody who doesn't know.
The art, it is so cool, you guys.
I scrolled through some of my saved files, still trying to find what I wanted to say about Grimdark, and I end up encountering this theme instead. The party after a short rest in the final dungeon. I had 1 hour of sleep, 1 brownie, and 2 shots of espresso, and I am ready to either fight God or die trying. Accurate.
That wasn't smart. Oh, Geronimo.
How many of these are there?
Too many.
What? Yeah, no, this is,
Got it.
super not how architecture works. Oh, that could be it.
This is what I think of your Grimdark.
Well, I'm at least going to...
Okay, that's actually hilarious.
I'm gonna take off infinite ammo.
Oh, dude, that's the older style. I love those.
Ah, fuck.
And it's an ultramarine makes it so much better. Ultramarines, you know, the Smurf Lords.
Tried to do a thing and Discord crashed on me. Hate when that happens. I just realized you're probably not even looking because you can't right now. I gotta say though, no matter what the game, if it plays like Doom, having on the infinite ammo and the God mode, it's just therapeutic. Yeah. So, spoilers for a 20-year-old Lego theme, but if we cared about that, we would even be here. But, Bionicle got pretty dark in and of itself sometimes, including letting the bad guys win in 2008. The big bad of the series, the Makuta that we'd been taught to fear from the very beginning, literally dethroned God and became the universe.
I mean, knowing what I know of Bionicle lore, which is, I'm certain, less than than Megamon, because I was out of it for a long time. I've lived and breathed that
shit for my entire childhood.
Yeah. I just had the toys and thought they were fun to play with.
Like, I had a handful of hyperfixations, and that was one of them. Bionicle has always had a special place in my heart. It was my special interest for quite a long time. But, yeah, here's the spoiler. The universe that we've been following, that all of our characters lived in, was in fact the inside of the body of the creator god they all worship. And Makuta just literally booted God's soul out of his brain and took his place.
He body snatched God.
He body snatched God, crammed God's soul into the mask of life, which was basically the universe's defibrillator, and then yeeted that sucker into space. At the
That
end
is
of
certainly a chain of events.
And the worst part of it is, he did so by manipulating our heroes into accomplishing their destiny to awaken the Great Spirit Matanui in the first place. Doing the job they were created to do in the first place had been twisted into a way to force the bad guy to win.
Because the bad guy's a bitch.
The thing with Makuta Pterodax, and they even make jokes about it in universe, is that he has backup plans for his backup plans for his backup plans for his breakfast.
Oh, so he's like the Shadow How important was.
The literal one thing he did not account for was the existence of a Tala of Light suddenly screwing with him, fusing with his physical body back in 03, and getting him crushed by a giant door. Everything else he either accounted for or thought he had accounted for.
Now I know that these hallways are not. So I thought maybe these were just like different hallways with similar pickups. No, I'm just looping around.
And even in their darkest hour, with the villain winning and taking over the universe, they still held out hope that he could be expunged and our heroes could pull out an 11th hour victory. And that's largely what happened to us in the 2009 to 2010 story arc. there's anything that Bionicle has told us, is that even in the darkest hour, there is a light. And that's largely why I do not tolerate Grimdark, because if it has no light, it's not worth engaging in. There's no hope. Oh, then nothing matters.
That reminds me of something. In the series Garo, there is in most seasons of Garo, there is a speech that plays at the beginning of each episode. I just gotta remember the whole thing.
While he's got that going, I would like to show you something if you've got a moment to spare, Deva.
Oh, alright. Where there is light, shadows lurk and fear reigns. But by the blade of nights, mankind was given hope.
Where are we seeing that?
Here in the streaming chat, I was gonna do the camera thing.
I see him.
I like that speech, though.
Yep. It played in most seasons of Garo. Which I feel like we need to watch at some point.
Yet another tick to the cultural education schedule there.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Deva, you may not want to join in on that, because I know Matt's stance on horror. Like, I know it's
yeah, no. I will not be joining, but I heartily encourage Makomon to do so. It is important for cultural education if you are into horror.
It is. It's a Toku series, but there's still horror. Not as well. I cannot say if it's as good or bad as something, because I have not seen it in a long time.
One thing I'd love to watch would be some of the Digimon shows, and I promise this is relevant for the upcoming comment. Even if Deva did join us for that, I would advise that we avoid Tamers. Because though that is the show that gave us Impmon, it also has some seriously dark horror themes going.
Hello, D-Reaper.
The D-Reaper is a computer program turned eldritch entity that is feeding off the emotions of a depressed child to manifest itself in such a way to delete the real world as well as any data it comes into contact with.
Powered by a forsaken child, indeed.
And I do mean depressed, like this poor girl has been through the ringer.
She watched her Digimon partner get fucking skewered.
And also had to suffer through watching her mother die and becoming traumatized at the mere identity, like the mere idea of it being destiny.
Yeah, you don't tell.
Oh wow, she She is all the fuck up.
You don't tell a kid it's all part of God's plan until they're old enough to understand that the plan is not supposed to make sense.
Excuse me?
Did you not? Did you? Wait, you never realized that?
No, I was never told it's all part of God's plan because that's bullshit.
No, see, God's plan, like people always say, oh, it's a part of God's plan or whatever. But
the variation I heard was God works in mysterious ways.
Yes. See, the thing is though, if you really, really think about it, I'm going conspiracy mode here. Hold on. I can't mess up my hair anymore. All right.
Hold up, I've got a thing to post here for that.
We'll get you some we'll get you some corkboards and some red string. It'll be fine.
So when people say it's all part of God's plan, what they don't understand is that God, even as just a concept, is a higher being that we don't understand.
And also kind of a magnificent troll who delights in being unknowable.
A little bit, yeah. But the point is, yeah, that picture works. Thank you, Maker One. The point that I'm trying to make here is that God's plan does not make sense to us because it is something that we can't make sense of with our concepts and sense of wrong and right.
Mortal understanding.
Yes, because all right.
I refuse to worship a being that makes me suffer and then tells me it's for my own good.
Let me give you an example, Davo.
I'm not terribly interested.
I'm going to give it to you anyway. My grandmother. I had known her for a very large part of my life growing up. We were very close. And at one point I was being homeschooled. And I was not really doing any of the work. I was essentially a NEET. My life was going nowhere. And my grandmother kept getting on me about finishing the work and, graduating school. And I kept brushing her off. And then she was diagnosed with cancer. First time she beat it. Second time, not so much. And I had prayed to God to save her from her cancer. But he didn't. She died. And I kept thinking, what was the point? They were just going to take her away like that. A while later, through guilt out of her always telling me to graduate from school and never doing it, I made one of arguably the single most important decision of my life. I went back to public school. And it is there that my life changed Yes, I had a lot of panic attacks. I had a lot of episodes of rage. It, like, in the moment, it certainly didn't seem like my life had changed for the better. But, looking back at it, my life did change for the better. I had more than just one friend. I had... There were people that I could talk to about all sorts of different things. I had not, well, freaked them out with how obsessed I am over them. And once I had graduated, I kept the ball rolling. I went to college. My anger issues finally dissipated. I was free from rage. Anxiety still took a while, but I'm getting there. It's where I fell in love for the first time. It's where I had a lot of epiphanies about myself as a person. None of that would have happened had God answered my prayers. It's a fucked up thing to think about. And I think that's why people don't want to think about it. When they say it's part of God's plan, they always try to put it in like a positive spin. It's not always going to be positive. Anyway, I'm done talking about that.
Yeah, I'm confiscating the soapbox.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, no, that is being confiscated. Yes, Chaos Marines.
Well, we're at 2 hours and 18 minutes, and I'm stuck, so, awkward.
Yeah, this might be a good endpoint then.
Yep. Alright. Thank you all for watching. This has been Vegas Bear 92.
With Meikumon.
And Archival Deva.
I apologize for the religious
sermon.
Speech. Yeah.
Fucking sermon. I joke about good Christian streams, but that was very uncomfortable, dude.
Yeah, well, sometimes it's not a comfortable topic. That's the point I was trying to make. Anyway, I'm sorry.
So you nearly triggered a panic attack. Never mind.
Oh, Jesus.
Fucking matter. Just please end the stream.
Well, as I said,
Do your thing.
if you like what we do and want to see me, if you like what we do and want to keep seeing us do it, and also want to keep seeing me being a fuck up, feel free to support us in any way you wish, whether it be monetarily or through engagement. I don't usually talk about religious stuff unless it's like, related to a game or something. I try not to give my friends panic attacks. Evidently, I failed, at least today. But, yeah, no. Tomorrow should be Super Robot Wars. And if not, I think I'm just not going to stream tomorrow. Not necessarily because of all this, just I've been needing a break. With that said and done, thank you all for watching. Stay safe, stay comfy, stay healthy, stay hydrated. I messed that up. And be good to each other. And we will see you next time. Peace.